Good morning, everyone, and welcome to second and third module. Here we are going to talk about the managerial functions. In both modules, we will be learning about 4 5 basic functions of the management, which are really necessary to make you a good manager. So let's start with this first part. And here, this in this module, our objectives are to understand the management functions. Let's take this example. Let's say someday on a Sohar beach, you found this whale is there, and finally, as a worker or as a beach rescuer, you have some job to do. That is, sudden problem is coming, like a cyclone happened. This is like a sudden problem, and if you see, you are the city manager of the Sohar city on the quite rainy day. Someday you found some whale over there. So what is your strategy to deal with that problem? That will be called your a simple example of a plan. Then what resources do you need to follow your strategy? Means how to remove that whale out of it. That is called how you will organize the people and resources. Then what stakeholder do you need to get on board? Means how you will lead the people so that they should come and help you, some of your staff and some of the neighboring fishermen who can help you in this regard. So finally, what steps you can take to make sure your plan is proceeding as you planned it? That is called your control, properly control. So in this way, you have learned with the example that what are the 4 functions of management in this regard. If we go a little in the history, so you will find this person. He is the leader. He is actually a French engineer, and he was working in a mining engineering over there. He actually come up with these 5 functions: planning, organizing, staffing, leading, and controlling. So our this course is actually about these 5 functions. If you understand them very well with the example, this means you have done your job. So let's proceed with the basic introduction. Then in each part we will go in details. Let's talk about the planning. If you go with the planning, what is a plan? Plan is a detailed proposal for doing or achieving something. For example, you want to achieve your career goals, you must have a plan that I will do graduation from Sohar University and ultimately I will do a job or I will open a business. So this is your plan in this regard. So planners are the professionals that have the prerequisite training. For example, if you are in the organization, then you have a proper training in this regard to achieve the organizational goals. For example, you may have a budget, you have a financial plan, you have a marketing plan, you have a new product development plan. So as a planner, you are well trained professional in this regard, not like a normal student where you are actually planning your only career in this regard. So what is the planning? Planning is the systematic process of making decision about goal and activities the organization will pursue. For example, you are a Bank Muscat and you want to open a new branch, then actually your strategy is growth. You want to grow, means in the next year you want to earn more profit with the new branch in this regard. So you will do such activities so that you should be able to achieve that particular goal. So if you go sorry about this planning, what to be done, who is going to do it, how are they going to complicate the task, and all those things are there. After this, you have the organizing part. Organizing involves assigning task, grouping task into departments, delegating authorities, and allocating the resources. One of the ways the best example is the organizational hierarchy, where you see CEO is on the top, then you have these senior managers, then junior managers. This is the way to organize it. But actually this is not all it. You can organize it as per task. For example, if you think that the account opening at the Bank Muscat is one task, then you organize people accordingly to complete that particular task. So this is the way you organize things. So let's go further about staffing. Means you are talking about how to hire staff, how to fire staff, how to train them, how to recruit them, how to select them. So staffing is the process of finding the right worker with appropriate qualification and or experience, and then posting them in particular position so that he can fulfill that particular task. For example, an IT manager should be able to do some IT related jobs, and network administrator should be doing some networking related and troubleshooting problems. And similarly, if you go and talk about this bank manager of Sohar branch, he should be able to manage the whole branch and different operations accordingly. So staffing is, if you see staffing as a process, you can see the that actually you assess the manpower needs. Means you will see, I have opened a new office, then what I will do, I will look, okay, for this office at least I need 2 persons in this regard. So then you ask for the application, then the selection process will start. Finally, the orientation, you will hire them and give them a little training and orientation. And then you after 1 year or 2 years, when once they are regular, you check their performance and you appraise their performance, and finally you give them salary and bonuses accordingly. We will study this staffing process in a complete module. So right now here we are just interested in the definition. So let's talk about the leading. Leader, normally you can see Sultan Qaboos and Sultan Hatem, they are the leaders. But in the organization, you also have the leaders. You have to lead some way or the other. For example, in class, sometime I ask the question, some student is raising the hand and contributing to the question and answer session, then he is actually leading. He will be leading in this regard because he is confident enough to respond to my questions. But in organization, the leading consists of motivating employee and influencing their behavior to achieve the organizational objectives. I mean, if I want to, let's say it was a cyclone and the whole Sohar city metropolitan department and police were on high alert in this regard. So like someone is motivating them, okay, this is this is an exceptional weather, we have to cooperate and we have to actually help the people in this regard. In the organization, same thing could happen. For example, if you need to open a branch, if you need to develop a new product, then you have to motivate people so that they can achieve that goal. That is, the goal was to develop a product in this regard. So if you see, there are some more details in leadership functions. We will talk more in our lecture, but here we are talking about directing, coaching, supporting and delegating. So directing means the manager leads by deciding with little input from the employees. Effective leadership style to be for a new, this is good for a new employees. Actually, you direct them, okay, do this task, take file from there, okay, you can do the photocopy like this, for example, you can open a bank account like this, like they are new and you are actually directing them. Then coaching is another style. The manager is more reciprocative to input from employees. Means based on the collective wisdom, you take input from the employees and to further develop their skills. It is like for little senior staff, you have to adopt this approach. You cannot adopt all the approaches for all the staff. Depending on their orientation and seniority level, you accordingly move. So supporting, the manager decide that the team members actually focuses more on building relationship with the team. Means he is not directing them, but their relationship are more important. For example, if you create a project management team to have this coastal highway construction project, then finance manager, marketing manager and your chief engineer, civil engineer, there are three people like a team. They will work and they will come up with the proposal to build this coastal highway, who is no more there are need to be constructed, and you need to win that particular project. Delegating, the leader provides a minimum guideline to the employees and they work at their own. So the little guidelines is regarding this is required. So you see, as a leader, if you are really a CEO or a middle manager or the top manager or the first line manager, it depends how you will lead. So the more potential you have the leadership, more are the chances you can become the director of IT, or you can lead the bank somewhere, or even you can lead the ministry somewhere. So this is all about your leadership and the way you are actually leading your organization. So let's further go and let's talk about this controlling. So controlling actually means you actually control against some standard. For example, if you want to control me, you need to watch my timing. For example, whether if Dr. Irfan is coming in the morning at 8 and leaving properly at 4, this is one way to control, because you know these are the timings. The other way, for example, of controlling is about the budget. If you give me the budget, okay, 10,000 Riyal was the budget for that particular project, then you can control me, okay, why you are exceeding the limit of that particular project. This is the way to control. Now let's technically the controlling means giving instruction to employee and making sure that the instruction are being followed as desired by the management. So these are the instructions and standards you actually follow and monitor them properly. So controlling is an end function because it comes into action once the task is completed. Planning and controlling goes in hand. For example, if a sales manager makes a target to make the sales of 5 million Omani Real in one of the quarter with 5 sales representative working in his team, then he will give the target of 1 million Omani Real to every salesperson and will control their action to achieve the desired results. So whether they are taking that particular sale target or no, so it will be the way to control them accordingly. So that's all for this module, this part, sorry, and we will now continue with the 5 functions in each part in 5 further weeks, inshallah. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.